Jackson Podcast.
Hey, as a fan of the Hot Boys, Cash Money, and the things that they've done creatively throughout my lifetime, I applaud them brothers for coming back together and making it happen at the LilWeezyAna Festival. Big salute, man. Big salute. Watching that thing on Amazon Prime, it was interesting because, like, I ain't used to that. Like, watching live shows on Amazon. I'm like seeing it live and having a full production. It's different because we living in a digital era and things are like completely different from how they used to be. You know, I think that it's something up with these shows being premiered live on Amazon. You know, did they take that from Versus or whatever? Or I don't know. It's just different seeing the shows live showed. And I was just happy to see the brothers back together because this is the first super group to me out the South. You know, and I say groups, I mean more than two, more than a duo. It's just four superstars. Like Juvie was first when he dropped his album that went 6 times platinum, the biggest selling album still to date on Cash Money. Then Lil Wayne became a star. BG, he's a star in his own right. Turk is a star in his own right. Them boys, you know, they made it to where people felt like they could make it, man, coming from the trenches. To me, they was the first boys stunting, shining, spending that money in frivolous ways. I appreciate them boys coming back together and uniting. You know, I talk about unity a lot on this podcast, and it's good that we see this with these boys. You know what I'm saying? BG doing all that time coming home, and you know, he did an album with Gucci and everything, and he's supposed to be dropping with Birdman here soon. Then I heard Manny Fresh and Juvie and Turk supposed to be dropping an album also. It's just interesting to see where they at, man. I like what they doing creatively, and I think that, you know what I mean, they need to keep it going, and eventually, or we may not get a Hot Boys album, but who cares, man? It's just good to see brothers working together and doing their thing, man. Put their differences to the side and just make it happen. But what went viral, you know, everybody got to take their clips. Everybody got to get their pieces in of the content. People want to create content from something popping that was happening. I'm one of those individuals myself. I just like documenting what was popping, what was trending at the time during the time we was alive. And this is definitely something that's going to be trending for the next couple of days, and people are going to be talking about it. Let's get into the clip.
During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was here, I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. And you know, I did the same when I moved to Miami, and I was wishing my team make it. And guess who made it that year? The mother Saints. I was able to give my mama that sweet. She was able to bring my family and other people from New Orleans, and they had a ball. That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing. Music.
Jackson Podcast.
Salute the Weezy, man. Like, I know people gonna think that he's hurt and he need to stop talking about the Super Bowl. He didn't get it, move on. I understand he said he wanted to perform for his mom. He wanted to be on that stage for his mom and all of that stuff. I'm not gonna bash Lil Wayne and say that he doesn't deserve the Super Bowl or he's not capable of performing at the Super Bowl. But if you know anything about America, anything about capitalism, you know damn well Lil Wayne ain't gonna get that shot to perform over a multitude of artists. And right now, especially Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is like the biggest, man. He's grossing the most money. People want in on that. They want in on that popularity. He slayed the whatever we perceive Drake to be. He slayed him. And I saw it, Weezy. That moment was a beautiful moment. Seeing him on stage with Turk, Juvie, BG, Manny, and Baby. It was cold to see that, man, because we seen a lot of those people disgruntled with each other time and time again. But he didn't sound disgruntled. He haven't said nothing. Like, people are trying to make it like he said something bad about Hov and he was robbed for his opportunity or whatever, but he never had the opportunity. That's why we can't assume that we're gonna, like, I know people be saying, speaking about affirmations and speaking things into existence and talking things over in your life, but if those things don't never come your way, you can't be disgruntled about them not coming. You can't be assuming that nothing is going to happen for you. You can want it to happen for you, but you can't assume that it's going to happen. Certain things just might not be meant for you during this time on earth. And that's for everybody. A lot of celebrities get that twisted because they haven't been humble, because they've been able to obtain everything, though, that they dreamed of and choose to, but everything ain't for everybody. And everybody won't get to have all the experiences that they want. Real talk. But salute to Wayne, though, man. Congratulations on everything. Hell of an artist. Got to be in the top 10 of the greatest rappers of all time. He has to be. Has to be in the top 10. But I want to play a clip. I seen Obama getting a haircut at this young barber from Fayetteville, North Carolina. And they asked him, what did he think about, like, the big three going at it this year?
My next question, with everything that happened over this summer, with the big three conversation,
right?
Now that the smoke has settled a bit, do you think Kendrick Lamar is taking the #1 spot?
Kendrick is a friend of mine. I've been knowing him for a long time. He actually performed at the White House. I was the first, I think, I'm pretty confident in saying that not that many presidents were familiar with hip hop before I was president.
You definitely are the coolest.
And I do think that Kendrick has a unique status right now, not just because of this summer, but he's not just gifted. He's serious about the message he tries to. He digs into himself. He digs deep. You'd enjoy Kendrick because he's, when we get together, he wants to talk about fatherhood. He wants to talk about, those are the questions he's talking about.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Did y'all notice something? Like, these politicians be tripping me out. He ain't even answer the question. Is Kendrick the top rapper right now? To me, he might not be my favorite to listen to, but I wouldn't spar with him if I was one of these new rappers. They ain't did their homework or they research enough to spar with him. I don't know nobody in the game that can spar with him right now. That's in his bracket, his age group bracket. But this is about the Hot Boys, man, and the Hot Boys reunion. This ain't about Kendrick and Obama or none of that. I just wanted to highlight, the boys unifying, getting together, and making it happen. I appreciate y'all tuning in to my show, man. Subscribe to the channel. Holla at the kid. Let's further the discussion in the comment section. And I'm gone. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money. Chill.
Niggas didn't want me to blow. It was all a dream for sure. Now I'm up and not looking back. Did the racks, now it's deposits. Life is good when you have options. Niggas cap, never been popping. The diamonds ain't real, player, just stop it. All we do is the VV. Shine so bright the lanes can't see me. Been notorious, no biggie, did the Louis. Now I'm at Poochie, yo chick a groupie. Act unruly, niggas goofy, always moody. I'm a dog, call me Scooby. To this game, you niggas newbies at Benny's, I just want want sushi. Left the streets when shit got spooky. Kept it real, that was my duty. My team keep Drake's, I told the Uzi. Director of my own movie. Make sure the business runs smoothly. Yours truly being evolved. Beef I had won't be resolved.